Namaskar, friends. I am Gangeshwar Rao. Today we are going to look at the lifestyle diseases. All right, okay. I don't want to give any further introductions. I have benefited by the natural lifestyle. And then look at many people who are around with a belly fat. A lot of people think belly fat is not an issue. But please understand, friend, fat is very common. Everybody is from a very young age to old age, everybody to some very great extent people have belly fat. See, belly fat clearly indicates there is a problem of health. What all can happen is that look at the waist size. If it is bigger waist size, high triglycerides, blood pressure high, blood sugar high, low HDL, this good cholesterol is low. So what is happening is that see this fat is literally obstructing the function of our organs. So need to look at it. Now let's look at the what are the root causes of lifestyle disorders. What all can happen? What are the lifestyle disorders? Basically, the fatty liver. If liver is fatty, that's one of the biggest and starting problem. Then overweight, obesity, diabetes, blood pressure, PCOD, thyroid, many other problems. Now, why it is happening? Now let's look at the main reasons. My understanding, friend, the lack of hydration. See, people, they don't measure how much water they drink. They casually say that I'm drinking 2 liters, 3 liters. I would suggest, please keep a track, keep a bottle, and make sure that how much water you're drinking, analyze it, and assess it, basically. So, lack of hydration is one of the biggest health problems. In my last 7.5 years, I've seen people by just introducing 3 to 4 liters of water every day, their their health levels have improved, energy levels have improved. So we look at it separately, how to drink about this. Next is constipation. All of you know what is constipation. I don't want to go into the details. A minimum of 2 bowel movements every day. 2 times one has to go to the stools, preferably in the morning. That's great. Otherwise, in the day also 2 times is good, so that all the waste are getting out of your system. Third is insulin resistance. See, friends, this is another area where it is not being, checked properly, in time checked properly. Insulin resistance is nothing but when you check only the blood sugar during that period, blood sugars will be normal. HbA1c also will be normal, but they will be having high insulin in the body, which is controlling the sugars. If we don't take care of that initial period, so this insulin will add up, make the body to gain weight, store the weight, and then it is difficult to get rid of weight also if the high insulin levels are there. So it's necessary that we need to check where we stand our insulin resistance. All right, friends. So what needs to be done? For that very simple technique, friends, very simple technique. Eat only twice in a day when you are hungry and maintain the same timings. Remember, friends, a lot of people think eating rice is only eating food. Other than water, anything you put in your mouth is a food. Remember that, which requires digestion. So if you can stop eating number of times, eat only twice. So I always give my favorite example. Even your favorite god is coming and giving his prasad. It could be coconut, it could be nuts, or it could be sweet, anything. So just keep it with you. Don't put it in your mouth. Wait for your first meal. If you come before that, have it along with the first meal. If it comes after that, you take it after second meal. If this alone discipline can bring a lot of healthy benefits for the people. All right, friends. So next is inflammatory foods and stimulants. See what we are doing, friends. What is available? Unfortunately, the current situation in many countries, they will not. They're not conducive for good health. See, everybody is doing the packaging, storages, so that convenience. So this is the main reason for all the health problems. So inflammatory foods, stimulants. What are the inflammatory foods? Anything packaged, anything refined, avoid it or reduce it. And again, you need to reduce your dairy, bakery, ice creams, cool drinks. All those things should be avoided. Stimulants, again, stimulants, coffee, tea. Many people think that, oh, coffee doesn't make any harm, but they'll be ending up drinking 3, 4 times. 3, 4 times coffee, tea, 3 times breakfast, lunch, dinner, in between snacks. So a lot of people, average, many people are having multiple eating. That is the reason for getting into insulin resistance, belly fat, various other things. So what needs to be do? Okay, you reduce to the greatest possible. Avoid is the best. If you're not able to avoid, reduce it. Be conscious. How many times you are taking this packaged food? How many times you are taking inflammatory food? Watch out. If you can take care of that alone, you can reduce your health problems. What is next? Nutritious food. See, if everybody is eating only the cooked food all the 3 times, please be clear, friends, there will be no nutrition, not very much nutritious. Nutrition food is available in the raw foods. Preferably take uncooked food. What is uncooked food? You can have some sprouts, fruits, coconut, things like fruit, local fruits. Whatever fruits are available in the local, that's enough, friends. So lack of nutritious food is one very important reason for the health problems. Next is what? B12 and D vitamin. See, B12 and D vitamin deficiencies are very, very high in the present situation. D vitamin is primarily low because people don't expose to the sun. B12 generally is low because people, their gut bacteria is very much compromised for a lot of people. So please check what are these ranges. I'll separately talk. B12 and D ranges, D vitamin ranges should be absolutely perfect in your body so that you don't get into health problems. What is next, friend? Sedentary lifestyle. All of you know everybody has to go for a walk, 45 minutes minimum, exercise 1 hour. It's necessary, friends. You see, we are become a lot of sedentary life. Everything is happening at home, and people don't make any, effort to physical exercise. So please do the 45 minutes of brisk walk every day. It's great. The lack of 7 hours night sleep, friend, very important. Sleep, you should sleep only between 10 and 5 p.m. I mean AM, sorry, night 10 p.m. That means the night when you sleep, it has a lot of advantages. We'll not go into those details. People who are working in the late nights, understandable. Just make sure that you have at least 7 hours sleep. People who are not having any night duty, night activity, please hit the bed by 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. friends. What is the next one? Negative emotions. What are the negative emotions? We are angry, we are jealous, we are afraid, we are scared, we are stressed. All these things will cause. Again, stress, chronic stress means what? See, nowadays, a lot of people are under stress. So look at it. There are a lot of videos are available. How to get rid of negative emotions, how to get rid of chronic stress. Stress is okay, temporary. So that stress will make you to do your job properly. But a constant stress is the main reason for the problem. So what do we do? You can learn yoga program, inner engineering, learn how to respond rather than reacting. So that would help. Now what happens, friends? These 9 causes, what they do? See, they're at different levels for different people. So it all depends. So all the 9 causes, what they cause? They cause chronic inflammation in the body. See, once you have inflammation in the body, that again causes hormonal imbalance. Whether that happens first, chronic inflammation happens first, we can't say. But it is going to cause a disturbance, which in turn causes cells dysfunction. What happens, friends? So in your body is with 40 million, a trillion cells in the body. See, if the cells start dysfunctioning, see what is happening? The cells when start dysfunctioning, then it will manifest into diseases. Let's look at it, friends. Now, diseases manifest when cells, as I said to you, 40 trillion cells are there. If they start dysfunctioning, why they are dysfunctioning? Due to, remember, friends, inadequacies in blood. See, all your cells are supplied with nutrients, oxygen by the blood only. If the blood itself is having toxicity, why you get toxicity? Look at the top. Lack of hydration, constipation, all these things will cause toxins. And if you don't take nutritious food, it will cause deficiency in your food. Then disuse of the body. You are not using the body. You are not making use of your body, doing exercise, walking, all that. And of course, stress. All these things end up giving you health problems. What are the lifestyle disorders? See, disorder means it's not a disease, friends. It's a disorder. It is not happening in orderly way. Please make sure that it is done. I will just quickly tell you what needs to be done. How do we go about it? So whatever time you wake up, immediately after wake up, you drink 1 liter water. After drinking 1 liter water, focus on your stomach, go for the first toilet, first bowel movement. Once that is done, do whatever you want to do. Spend at least 45 minutes of brisk walk or exercise that time after the finishing of the first bowel movement. You are not licensed to do anything unless you finish your first bowel movement after drinking water, friends. Remember that. That that particular habit alone can make a huge benefit in your health. Next, you after doing exercise, walking, and all that, you come back home. So I generally get up at 5 o'clock and I have my 1 liter water. Then after the first stools, I do some sort of yoga at home or go for a walk for 45 minutes, 1 hour. Come back home at 7 o'clock, and then again you drink 1 liter water. Focus on your stomach, you'll be able to go to the second toilet, friends. So what has happened now? You have taken 2 liters water in the morning itself, and you have also abluted 2 times. So your body is hydrated and your system is devoid of all the toxins to a great extent. Then what you do, friends, you eat only 2 times in a day. You decide your timing. What you want to eat, you decide, right? Timing is your choice, right? Food is your choice. But only thing is avoid inflammatory foods. As I said to you, packaged food. Have your first meal, whatever you want to have. You have homemade food is good. Try and avoid packaged food. Have your first meal. I generally have my first meal around 11:30. I'll have some brown rice and some curries made at home, all that. I can have some ghee and all that. There's absolutely no issue. Then what happens, friends? You start drinking water. You must drink only water when your stomach is empty. While eating, don't drink water. Just suppose you drank water, don't sit for eating until 20 minutes. So water remains in the body within 20 minutes, it's get absorbed in the system. So if you drank water, don't sit immediately for eating. While eating, avoid drinking water. If you get stuck, you can have 1 or 2 mouthfuls of water, small sips, right? And 2 hours, friend, is very, very important. This technique alone has helped lots of people in my last 7 years experience. A lot of people call me up and said that just sir, by doing this hydration, morning 1 liter water, first toilet, then exercise, second time 1 liter water, and walking and all that, and then eating only 2 times. They have substantially benefited, friends. We don't have to go to the nitty-gritties about it. So what you do after eating the food, first meal, you must not drink water until 2 hours. In between, if you want to have a sip here and there, you can have. Don't polish up glasses. So after 2 hours, after 2 hours onwards, you start drinking a glass of water here and there until your second meal in the evening. So you decide your second meal, whatever time you want to have. Preferably try and have before 7 o'clock. That's the best. So you have whatever you want to eat. Again, there's no compulsion. If you are very keen for a better and good health, get rid of health problems, then follow the sprouts and fruits and all that. And those videos are there, friends. You look at it. And then you sleep by about 10 o'clock, 10:30, and wake up at 5, 5:30. That is the best, so that you have taken care of your 7 hours night sleep. These are all the things, friends. We don't have to go in too much of, knowledge on food, dieting, and all that. But yes, we learn about that. Try and eat nutritious food, avoid toxic food. These are all the things I wanted to share, friends. I'm Gangeshwar Rao. I'm very passionate to share. I look forward to people taking benefit out of this talk and share to others. Thank you very much.